Hey guys, it's been a long time since I've posted a video and I thought of posting a new video. So this is all about Java. So I'm not a huge fan of Java, but still I thought of writing programs. First, I'm going to do something with the very basic stuff. So I've got a problem over here. So you're going to solve this problem using Java. So before that, please make ensure that you've just downloaded the Eclipse IDE. So compared to others, Eclipse is kind of good. So I've just seen that. So it's better than NetBeans and others. So make sure that you just install Eclipse. So if you don't have Eclipse in your system or just for temporary, just use some online compiler. Okay. So let's start with that. Now we've got a problem over here. So we're going to solve this today. So this is all about this guy, Mr. Ben. So he's a programmer like us. So we're going to make something. So it's nothing but a registration form. So we're going to input some data and then we're going to display it. This is what we're going to do. So make sure that you've read this problem clearly, and I'll put this question in the description. Make sure that you read it. So let's move on. So let's start with the already made comment over here. I've already made the comment. Let's start. Let me pause for a while. Okay, let me start. So I've already created a class. So I'm just calling this class as registration. So this class is going to be a main class. The reason is we have a main method here. So I'm just saying class main method. So this is how you declare a class. So public class. So I've just made it as a public. Let's start with that. So in the comment section, this is how you make a comment. The question as in comment. So let's start. So first is we need to take input from the customer. So to take an input, we need to use some packages. So I'm just saying so the next step what I'm going to do is scanner. So now using this yes see, I can take inputs. Okay. The next step is you need to print, right? So it just says like enter your name. You need to print this part where the Jani. This name is going to be provided by the user. So I'm doing the same stuff. I'm just each time when you use ln, it's going to be in a new line. That's what it says. So just say, what does it say? Enter your name. You're just asking for your name. With this, now I need to take input from the user. What am I going to do? So I'm going to take input. So how am I going to take? So this is how we take an input. I'm using next line because we're going to take string as an input, right? Name is a string. It is a sequence of characters. So I'm going to take, when I take string as an input, I use next line. So after taking input, we need to store that input into something. So I'm just having a variable. So maybe I'll call it as name equal to. So this input is stored in name. but this name should have a data type, right? In Java we need to declare a data type, so this belongs to string. Say string name equal to se dot next line. This is how I do it. Next is we need age, so let me say make sure that it's in double quotes whatever you print. So it's in ln, so it prints in the next line. So the same thing we're going to do now. This age is an integer type, so I just give it as int. So I call it as age equal to c dot. Now what am I going to do is, so it is integer, so I'm going to say next int. So if it is float type, I'm going to say next float. So it's something like that. I'm just doing for the other part. And down for the hanging from, that is the place. So in this we need to add something extra. So when you use next line after next int or next float or something like that, whenever you press enter, the next line will take it as an input. So I'll show you how it happens. So till this I'll show you what happens. So when I run that, maybe I'm just giving my name. So in this part you can see that, so enter your gender and hailing from, it's like coming without any gap, without the reason is when you use next line after next int, it's going to take the enter as an input value. So to prevent this, I'm going to use a dummy next line. So now this doesn't happen. So now we can see that it doesn't happen, right? So I've taken the input, now we need to display the output. So I'm using something called as printf. This time I'm not going to use println, I'm going to use printf. So f means format. So I'm printing everything in a single line, but we need output in this format, right? So in new line. So what I'm doing is I'm using printf. When I use percentage yes, in this place, the variable that is here is going to be print. So when I say print, when I say welcome, percentage yes, the first variable name is going to print. So when it comes to age, age is in the type of integer. So I'm going to denote as percentage d. So in this part, I'm going to say percentage yes, percentage yes. So the respective variables are mentioned after the double quotes. So this is separated by comma. Okay, this is how I've made this. So make sure that you use f. This is print f, don't use println, it will show you an error because you're using the percentage s and percentage d, everything in this. So I'm going to now I'm going to run this so it doesn't have any error. Okay, so this is what it is. So it's better you just do this part, like use print. Any other better way to solve this problem, just make sure you comment below.